So a lot of people think that all of the guys who are top 5, top 10 recruits in high school, that they're all going to be lottery picks, that they're all going to make the NBA. Well, that's just not the case, and in this video I'm going to be talking about one of them. This guy was the number 3 ranked recruit in the 2014 class, ranked ahead of NBA players like Devin Booker and Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Cliff Alexander. So before this video starts, we are doing a daily December. We are getting a video out every single day, and I'm going to try to get 2 out tomorrow. Our original goal was 25,000 subscribers, and right now we have smashed that. We are actually on track to hit 30,000, so if we could hit 30,000 by the end of the month, that would be insane. Big thanks to everyone that subscribed, and if you guys can leave some ideas for videos in the comment section, because it's honestly very difficult to think of a new basketball thing every day that hasn't been done to death by other people. So anyway, now let's get on to the video. So Cliff Alexander was a football player coming into high school. He didn't play organised basketball until the 8th grade. But by his sophomore season, he was a nationally ranked basketball player. And by the end of his senior year, he was the number 3 ranked recruit and also won the Naismith Prep Player of the Year, which meant that he was probably the best player in high school for that year. Cliff Alexander was 6'9", 240 pounds, extremely powerful, athletic. He was arguably the most powerful high school player I've ever seen, and to be honest, his power and strength is comparable to what Zion Williamson looks like now. He honestly looked like he was a 25-year-old man when he was still 18 in high school. He was that much physically bigger than everyone else. His college decision was between 2 colleges, National Powerhouse Kansas or his local team Illinois. In his press conference to announce what college he was choosing, he mistakenly picked up the Illinois hat before realizing his mistake and put on the Kansas hat. He said that this was a mistake, but a lot of people don't believe that. So before he went to college, he was actually projected to be a top 5 pick, and no one expected him to go outside the lottery in the 2015 NBA draft. But pretty much as soon as he went to Kansas, he suffered a setback. He injured his foot, which kept him out for the majority of Kansas summer workouts, and it put him at a disadvantage from the start, and he never really was able to gain the coach's trust. He struggled for consistent playing time, competing with juniors Perry Ellison, Jamari Traylor, and sophomore Landon Lucas for playing time. And even though his per 36 numbers in Kansas were good, of 14.5 points, 10.8 rebounds, 2.7 blocks on over 60% shooting, his motor was always questioned, and even his coach questioned his motor after a game. And this was a criticism that stuck with him all the way up to the pre-draft process. And while he showed flashes of brilliance, he was also extremely mistake prone. And it showed in his year in Kansas that he didn't have the highest basketball IQ, even though he was an extremely skilled and powerful player, which allowed him to dominate at the high school level. His college career ended on February the 23rd after a loss to Kansas State. It was revealed that his mother had filed for a loan from a financial company specialized in lending money to potential top draft picks. Kansas then suspended Alexander indefinitely, and he never played another college game. If it wasn't for this incident, Alexander said he would have stayed on another year in college, but he decided to declare for the 2015 NBA draft. On May the 31st, just under a month before the draft, he suffered a knee injury in a draft workout with the Lakers. And after that, he couldn't attend another workout with any other team. No one really knew what was going to happen to Cliff Alexander on draft night. Some people projected that he was going to be a lottery pick, whereas others projected he wasn't going to be drafted. But the general consensus was that he was going to end somewhere between maybe 25 and 50, but he could be anywhere between there. Surprisingly enough to a lot of people, he actually went undrafted. And after going undrafted, he played Summer League with the Brooklyn Nets, averaging 6.7 points and 1.5 blocks in 22 minutes per game. And on July the 24th, he signed a contract with the Portland Trail Blazers. Even though he missed their entire preseason with injury, the Blazers still decided to keep him on the roster, obviously because they thought he had potential to be a solid NBA player. He only played 8 games for the Blazers that season, averaging 1.3 points per game, less than a rebound per game, and didn't have a single assist in those 8 games. At the end of that season, he was waived by the Blazers, and on September the 8th, 2016, he was signed by the Orlando Magic, but was waived on October the 16th. He played last season in the D-League, and on September the 24th this year, he signed a 1-year non-guaranteed contract with the Pelicans, but again was waived on October the 14th. On October 20th, it was announced that he signed with the Wisconsin Herd of the G League, which is an affiliate for the Milwaukee Bucks. On November 2nd, which was the day before the season started, he actually was issued a 5-game suspension for violating the league's anti-drug program. This season, however, in only 26.5 minutes per game, he is averaging 18.6 points and 7.6 rebounds per game, which is not bad at all. But the thing is, what happened to Cliff Alexander? I'm just going to put a theory out here, I could be completely wrong. But from what I've seen, I obviously didn't watch too much of him in high school, but from what I've gathered from the little clips that I've seen, Cliff Alexander was pretty much a man-child. He was much physically bigger than everyone else. He was able to bully people inside. He was extremely powerful, and he was also athletic at that size. Even though he was only 6'9", he had a 7'2" wingspan, but he did play the center position. However, what was evident from his time in Kansas, he had extremely low basketball IQ for an NBA prospect. It's rumored that it used to take him an entire year to learn a few plays. He also didn't have any sort of reliable jump shot. While he could definitely hit them in drills, while he could hit them in workouts, from all the highlights I've seen of him, he doesn't seem to hit many jump shots. And he also has no 3-ball whatsoever, which at 6'9" you really need to have in the NBA. Even players like Zach Randolph can shoot threes right now. Injuries, I think, also took their toll. He's no longer as athletic as he was in high school. And the thing is, his game was so reliant on being stronger, being more athletic than these guys, because he didn't have the most polished game. His post game was decent, but in today's NBA, there's guys that are more athletic, bigger, stronger, faster, and can shoot threes. And I honestly can't see him ever really having a solid NBA career. I can see him going overseas and dominate. I can see him being a great player. I can honestly see him playing almost at a EuroLeague level and still doing alright. But the thing is, the NBA is a different beast, and I don't think Cliff Alexander will ever have a solid NBA career. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you think I'm completely wrong or whether you agree with me, it's always good to hear different people's opinions. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.